It was amazing. Yeah, it was our first Reading Leeds since 2019. That was our first one, kind of got off and running, and then obviously what happened. And this was our first time back, and it was amazing. You never know once you've been away for like that amount of time and so much has happened. We've released a debut album, we've, done so much stuff in between.
It's been a fucking it's been a minute, you know what I'm saying?
What's the swearing situation?
Oh, sorry.
It's been a fucking long time.
Fucking long time.
So to come out and do these gigs and for it to be absolutely packed and people to be singing the words and like going absolutely mental has just been like one of the best things ever.
If it was like another level, do you know what I mean? Like back then it was like always fun, and like the hometown gigs we used to do, we just go off. Feels like we're bringing that vibe to like every gig now. Do you know what I mean? Like
it feels like we've arrived, and almost like before when you do these festivals, it's like people are coming to see you on the off chance because they're like, let's see what this is about. And now it's like people are there to see you and they know you. So
it's a mad feeling. The best. Like the last 2 days have been insane.
Yeah, it's mad. Like this second album is like written to be played live, and it's to be able to be doing that right now it's just like it's the payoff. 90% of what you do in a band isn't actually that much fun. It's just like admin. But like when you get to do that and play all the new songs, it's crazy. What I don't understand is how people know the words to songs that aren't out yet.
It's because when you just write a hook that's like what blah blah, and everyone can be like, oh yeah. Like the new one we've been playing to finish the set the last 2 days is I am loving it so much. Like that.
What's it called?
Smash the Gaff. And yeah, like today, the drop at the beginning, it's like I go 110% when I should really save my arms. Do you know what I mean? But I can't help it because it just invokes like it's so much fun.
I couldn't say any more. Well, yeah, we put a lot of time and thought into everything like that, and I think it's a really important thing to get right, and it's not a concept album or anything, but there's a running theme that goes through the whole thing. And here's what you could have won. I like it because it's that sort of British game show bullseye vibe, and we did the first album was this time next year, another like Only Fools and Horses vibe, but it was just a feeling for me personally of like. Every single crossroad, we've gone what I felt to be the wrong way. I'm talking about our country, not us as a band. And I feel like every single opportunity to change or become better has been missed. And it's like staring at the TV when someone's getting the question wrong on like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire on the first one. And you're like, what are you doing? How could you get that wrong? And it's like, you could have had the speedboat, but you chose Brexit. Basically, that's how it came about.
I just think people should party, and I think that the album is a party album. Like I say, our music is like party music. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you could probably have a deeper answer on this. For me, it's let's have a party.
Let's have a party for George. For me, I want them to. For us, it's like the first album we did everything we could within the confines of what we could do during COVID in a basement, recording it ourselves. And I want people to come away hearing this album and hearing what we have always heard in our heads and we're finally able to like put on to paper as such. And I want people to come away and have a feeling of I'm not alone. I know it's cliche, but you want people to feel like there's people who understand what they're saying. Some of the best books I've read, some of the best songs I've heard, or best films I've seen are things that say things in a way that I've always felt but not necessarily been able to articulate. And when people come up to us and they're like, I've always thought that, but like, you've made it, so you've said it in a way that I can say it. And like, even people having conversations like I was able to speak to my parents about stuff like that, I could never, and because of how you've said it. So I guess I just want people to come away and understand that like we're all feeling a little bit like this, and we understand, and it's a tough time, and it's okay to feel like it is a tough time because it is. So that's what I hope, that people feel they're not alone, sort of thing with that. Yeah, always like. I think moving forward, we'd definitely like to do more of that. I'll let you say who you want to work with, but Well, there's a couple of people that I really want to work with, and it's not like, you know, like, do you know what? Someone I'd love to do something with Mike Skinner from the Streets. If that ever came about, that would probably be like the absolute dream for me. But within our group and peers and stuff, I love D-Mob Happy. I think Matt Marcantonio, who's the singer, he's amazing. I love him. I love his vibe. And obviously, we got the Nova Twins connection, so you never know. One day with that.
That would be.
I think we want it more than them. But what about you?
I'd say the same people, really. I think we could make some serious rhythms for.
And like people like Isaac from Slaves, previously of Slaves, and people like Slow Tie, things like that would be. I mean, this is, you know, if we could. But you never know. Yard Act just worked with Elton John, so, and they're not a million miles from us, so reach for the stars or something.